Sprichst du Deutsch? Dann klicke hier.
Do you speak English? Then click here. Good! The peanuts! Where is the blanket, Charlie Brown? It's your choice if you want to follow Lucy or me. To choose, click on one of us.
Congratulations! You've made an excellent choice. Chosen a Snoopy yet? If so, click on him and you can continue playing where you left off last. Or, is this your first time playing? Then choose a Snoopy now. Excellent!
So, Lisa's mother is 2 years younger than her father and 24 years older than Lisa. How old?
Oh, what a disaster, Charlie Brown! My grandma's coming to visit, and she hates my blanket. What should I do?
Just hide it.
You don't know my grandma. She'll find my blanket no matter where I put it.
Then just leave your blanket here. It'll be safe with me.
Well, at least I can visit it whenever I want to. Okay.
Don't worry. It's totally safe here.
Well, at least now it's safe lying on your desk. My blanket will miss me. I can tell.
It's only for a few days, Linus. Then you'll get your blanket back.
Hey, that's not fair. How do you think Grandma will feel about not being able to take Linus's blanket away? My stupid brother really did hide his even stupider blanket at Charlie Brown's. That's really interesting. No one here? Very good. Then I can confiscate the blanket. How strange. It should be lying on the desk, but it isn't there. Rats! I want to snatch Linus's blanket and it's not there. Will you help me find the blanket? It can't simply have disappeared. If you click here, you can play the game in German. If you click on this button, you can play the game in English. You can change the volume here. If you click here, the music stops. If you click here, the game stops. If you want to continue playing, click on Snoopy again. All the games that you have already found are stored here. All the things that you might need later on are collected here. You can check how Snoopy is doing on the Snoopy meter. You can end the game here. Typical Charlie Brown. He hides the baseball scorecards under his bed. The blanket has to be somewhere. The only thing in here is old junk. I know that hat from somewhere. It belongs to that crazy magician. This doesn't belong here. Great idea! This is where I'll put all the things which might be needed for a professional blanket search. Perhaps I'll find the blanket in the living room? The blanket has to be someplace. Root beer! Isn't that Snoopy's favorite drink? The only thing in here is a brochure for hair care products. Oh, how beautiful! A crystal ball. Try another spot. All the games that you have already found are stored here. If you click here, you will return to the previous screen. Perfect. That way the ball can't roll away. The blanket has to be someplace. Maybe someone took it? What nerve! In the end, I'm the one who decides when and where to confiscate Linus's blanket. Ha! Now I have it! I've been deceived! Betrayed! That's not Linus's blanket, it's just a normal scarf. Sunglasses? I can probably still use the glasses. Besides, I look great in glasses. What's that? What brought this crazy dog into the kitchen? Snoopy is doing all right. I'll have another look around the living room.
And so, an essay about George Washington. George Washington was a great man. He probably had some faults, but if he did, I don't know what they were. Our subject, if I had a pony. If I had a pony, I would saddle it and quickly ride far away from this school. Oh boy, that's the surest way to an F.
Fine, then I'll have another look in Charlie Brown's room. I should have a good look around. I already looked there. The blanket is not under the bed. The only thing... It makes no sense to place this here.
If I had a pony, I would saddle it and quickly ride far away from this school. Oh boy, that's the surest way to an F.
Root beer. According to my calculations, the blanket could actually be anywhere by now. A calculation which isn't exactly very helpful. I'm curious as to what's going on in the kitchen. Cheese, sausage and salami, drinks, 2 yogurts. Very nice, but no blanket. Snoopy is feeling just great. That's The kitchen is a mess, but what can you expect from a dog whose owner is a blockhead? Stupid Beagle, come out and hand over the blanket right now. Snoopy, come out. What a nuisance. Help me catch Snoopy. Would you like some advice from me? Then click here. If you would like the game to be easy, click here. If you click here, the game is fairly difficult. Watch out, Snoopy, the game's starting now. Don't give up now. Oh no! Well done, super. We got him. Ah, finally. Rats, that's really just a napkin. By the way, you know perfectly well that when I say sit, you're supposed to sit down. Snoopy, sit! This crazy dog is going to drive me completely nuts. Where on earth could Linus's blanket be? Not even the faintest trace in sight. Maybe the blanket's somewhere in the kitchen. It's a possibility. Cheese, sausage, and salami. I would have expected a bit more involvement from you, Snoopy. Oh, the great Houndini. One of the great Houndini's magic shows. Oh my, and there's Peppermint Patty. Hey, what's that she's wearing around her neck? That's the... Let's go, we have to see her right away. By the way, if you think I'm a fool and you just want to see the magic show, then things could get pretty uncomfortable for you. Where did Peppermint Patty go?
Let me out! What are you doing? Turn me back into myself, now!
From a psychological point of view, this would be a very interesting case of split identity to study. But we better just help her right away. You can use the arrow to put Peppermint Patty back in order. Click on the arrow and the body part behind the flap slides one box further. You can use the handles to open the flaps and see how far you've already progressed. All of the flaps spring open when Peppermint Patty is whole again. Here, it's easier. Here, the game is more difficult. Think hard.
Quickly, time's running out! Why are you taking... Can't you be a bit quicker? I can't take it anymore. impossible!
You were too slow.
No, not again! Thank you. Boy, am I mad!
My goodness, don't get all worked up.
What are you doing?
Give me the blanket. After all, it belongs to my brother. What's that?
It's my Girl Scout scarf.
Oh my goodness, a Girl Scout scarf.
She's nuts.
It seems like I've already looked everywhere for the blanket. And that great Houndini was no help. He was just a silly beagle. Well, what's that? Take a look. It's Charlie Brown's library card. How strange. It wasn't lying here earlier. Somebody probably borrowed the card and just brought it back. And perhaps this somebody also took Linus's blanket. It couldn't have been Charlie Brown. He's at the movies. Who then? The best thing to do would be to ask at the library. Snoopy, are you certain you're allowed to come in here? Well, yes. I actually wanted to find out who borrowed books with Charlie Brown's card, but there's no one here. Huh? Ah, good day, Miss Librarian. Do you perhaps know who borrowed books with this card? Thank you very much, ma'am, and have a good day. So according to the librarian, a little girl was here who borrowed a lot of books with the card. The books the girl looked at are still lying on the table where she sat. The librarian could no longer recall where the girl sat, but she could very clearly recall one of the books which is lying on this table here. We still just have to find the book which is lying on one of these tables. You'll help me, won't you? Should the search be super easy? Then click here. If the search should be difficult, then click here. Agreed. And so, the librarian described the book like this. This book's about a famous criminologist. If you no longer know which book we're looking for, then click here. Come on, hurry up, I haven't got all day. You click next to it. Ugh! That clearly wasn't the right book. Perhaps the book I'm looking for is lying here? I haven't been in there yet. Well, on which table could the book be lying? You click next to it. Ugh! The table where this mysterious person sat has to be here somewhere. How exciting! Sherlock Holmes, the great detective. Exactly! That's the book! Well, then that's the table the mysterious girl sat at. Let's have a look. Recycling remnants, an easy way to make plush animals. Or, using remnants, 1,000 good ideas for the thrifty housekeeper. I can now assume, if the blanket thief sat here, then she's definitely interested in handicraft. And blankets. Well, what could that be? Sally's hair ribbon! Indeed! I think I'll go visit Sally. Sally's no longer around. I wonder if Linus's blanket has already been turned into a plush animal. Which would be a really presumptuous thing to do, considering that that's my job. Oh my goodness. What's that? Oh my goodness! Another piece of fabric is lying there. A paint box? But what I need is a blanket. Take a look. Aha! How to Tie Ribbons Easily, a classic book. Another piece of fabric. How interesting! First, I have to find out if Sally really did cut up the blanket. Well, yes, another piece of fabric. Yes, what's that? Directions! That's helpful. Now I remember. Today Sally went off to computer camp. In the box you go. Another piece of fabric. How interesting! I'm curious if the pieces fit together. Let's see if we can fit the pieces together. That clearly does not fit together. Super! Not bad. Try it with another piece of fabric. That clearly does not fit together. That fits. Apparently it's not Linus's blanket, but a tablecloth. Very pretty. Well, now it wouldn't be a bad idea to find Sally. Perhaps she saw or heard the blanket thief. Let's quickly head to the bus station. From there, we can get to Sally's camp. Come on, Snoopy, you're coming along. goes directly to computer camp. But where's the bus driver? It makes no sense to place this here. Good. That's exactly where the directions belong. Now all we need is someone who will take us there. A beagle as the bus driver? That sounds great. We're off! Oh, brother. Our bus driver could probably use some help. Now we're there, where you see the little bus. And that's the camp. If the game should be really easy, click here. If the game should be difficult, click there. Excellent! So, when you click on one of the arrows, the bus starts driving. The bus driving beagle stops at every corner. Your job is to tell him in which direction he should continue driving. If the bus driver should turn left, click on the left arrow. If the bus driver should turn right, click on the right arrow. If Snoopy should continue driving straight ahead, you have to click here. It's logical. By the way, if you click on the left arrow, then the bus turns left from the bus driver's perspective. You have to think how the bus driver sees the street. And this can be really confusing. Apart from this, you can't drive down every street any way you want to. The arrows show you that you can only drive down the street in the direction the arrow is pointing. Now get going! Which direction should the bus take? All right. That's okay. All right. That's okay. Straight ahead? Okay. Straight ahead? Okay. Excellent! We've arrived! Come on, Snoopy. This isn't a weekend excursion. It's a serious investigation. Sally has to be in one of these rooms.
No one's allowed in here.
I'm just looking for a missing person.
I don't care. Get lost.
Excuse me?
Leave. End of the announcement.
What nerve! I'm not going to let a tin can boss me around. That's all I need. Now, somehow I have to put this thing out of order. But how?
Stop that. Get lost. It's not that easy to get in here. If the training session should be a bit easier, click here. If the training session should be really difficult, click here. Your job is to find a very specific Linus and click on him. You're about to hear exactly what he looks like and what he's wearing. If, in the meantime, you forget what the figure being searched for looks like, click here. So, now pay careful attention. Which figure is wearing a red t-shirt and green pants?
That's not the right one. You're getting better.
Well, fine. You're about to have a new problem. Pay attention. Which figure is wearing a white t-shirt and yellow and white striped pants?
I could do better myself.
Well, fine. You're about to have a new problem. Pay attention. Where's the Linus who's wearing a yellow shirt and red pants?
You're not bad. Now we can get through. Let me see if I can find Sally someplace. Hey, you! Have you perhaps seen Sally Brown?
Yes?
No, you're not Sally. Did you perhaps see a girl named Sally?
No, I'm short-sighted.
How exciting! A computer drawing game. Here, one can paint in figures with the computer. If you want to continue looking for Sally, click here. Next background. Previous background. Next picture. Hey, you! Have you perhaps seen Sally Brown? Excellent idea. It could have been mine. Hello, Sally. Why aren't you drawing that picture on the computer?
It's quicker this way, see?
Sally, your logic never ceases to amaze me.
A bit more green here. I want to give the picture to Mom. She was so happy that I decided to go to computer camp.
Listen, Sally, you didn't see somebody take Linus's blanket from Charlie Brown's desk, did you?
Yes, I took it.
You? Really?
Of course. Without his blanket, my sweet Babu is entirely helpless.
And so, where's the blanket now?
I sent it to him at home with the express mail. It's a valuable object. It should be there this afternoon.
Well, then Grandma could still get what she wants. All she has to do is open the mailbox and inspect Linus's package. Now I'm really wondering if the package is still in the mailbox. Empty. Grandma must have already picked up the mail. I'd still like to know if Grandma really was the one who got the package. I'll just ring and ask her. Hello, Grandma. Did a package arrive for Linus this afternoon? Oh, you weren't even home this afternoon? Too bad. You sure would have liked the package. Yes, Grandma. I'm going to go play now. Thank you. What a nuisance. But perhaps the neighbors signed for the package. Hello, Schroeder.
Hello, Lucy. Hello, Snoopy.
Oh, Schroeder, have you ever thought of me as a melody which echoes on in your mind for a long time?
And on and on and on.
Why are artists so difficult? Schroeder? How typical. He's not paying any attention to me at all, and I wanted to ask him about the package.
Did you have to do that, Snoopy? Look at my notes. They're scattered all over the room.
Oh, Schroeder, you're cute when you get mad. But don't worry, everything will be fine. You'll help him, won't you? Snoopy made a mess of Schroeder's music. Now it's time to clean up this mess.
It works like this. These are the notes we have to find. Now you'll hear a few of the melodies which are hovering in the room. Let me see if I've already found them. Well, that wasn't it. Have you forgotten exactly what melody I played? Click on me, and I'll play the melody again for you. If the game shouldn't be so difficult, click here. Here, it'll be a bit more difficult. Good, not so difficult. Hey, that was correct!
A stroke of luck!
So, done. But why are you really here?
Oh, Schroeder, was a package for Linus delivered here? His blanket's inside.
I don't know anything about a package, but look around if you want.
I'll just peek into the hall. My infallible intelligence tells me that the package is lying around here somewhere. It's in there. It's not in there. A ladder! This doesn't belong here.
Well, did you find the package?
Not quite. Schroeder. I'll just peek into the hall. The package is definitely not in Schroeder's room. Ah, this is the way to the kitchen. Who knows? Maybe someone left the package in the kitchen. Artist families are known to be unpredictable. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Schroeder's mother has a weakness for cherry yogurt, but she doesn't save packages in the fridge. And what if the package has simply disappeared? What if I never find it? Oh, nonsense. I'll find it. And that's that. The package wasn't in the kitchen. Too bad. Ah, there's the package. I knew it. I can't reach it. I'm going to lose my marbles today. This is certainly not the kind of work for a sweet thing like me. So, I've almost got you now. Here it is. I have it. Schroeder, look! The blanket! Finally!
Then my mother was the one who had the package. My sweet baboo. What's that?
A letter from Sally which came with it. What was that? That came from your room.
Disaster!
Snoopy broke the Beethoven bust. Well, it's not such a big deal. It was only made of plaster.
Okay, Mom, see you later. First, let me relax a little.
Good idea. It's back to the blanket. Who was that? Who stole the blanket? It was just lying here.
Well, Lucy, you just seem to be driving the blanket away from you.
That can't be. I always get what I want, and now I want the blanket.
Fine. Let's proceed logically. Who could have taken the blanket?
I have no idea. Maybe Beethoven.
I have it. My mother. She's always cleaning up. Unfortunately, she's gone right now.
Well, that's just great. And where did your mother go?
I have no idea.
Snoopy is feeling just great. Maybe I can find a clue in the kitchen about where Schroeder's mother went. A shopping list. That's of no use to us here. In the box you go. Maybe your mother was thinking about the meal she wants to make this week. And where does a person typically go when thinking about feeding a hungry family? Well,
I have no idea. I don't even know where my mother went.
dear me.
Shopping list. Hey, I know. My mother's at the supermarket. She forgot her shopping list, as usual.
Finally. Come on, Snoopy. We have to get to the supermarket. I'll take the shopping list with me. I love supermarkets. They have their own unique atmosphere. Watch out! They're about to topple over! I'm not going to be the one to pick them all up. Well, Schroeder's mother isn't here anyway. And that's a strange fruit salesman. This beagle's missing a few. Someone abandoned their shopping cart. How careless! Someone abandoned their shopping cart. Maybe you can use the shopping list to get Schroeder's mother's scent. Quick, let's follow him. Snoopy's already onto Schroeder's mother's tracks. Let's begin. You can steer me to the left or to the right with the arrow keys on your keyboard. But be careful that I don't walk into anything and knock it down. We would then lose a lot of time picking everything up. If the game should be easy, click here. If the game should be difficult, click here. Let's go, and make sure that I don't walk into anything. We can't lose sight of Snoopy, and you'll have to steer me so that I don't keep bumping into things. You can do that with the left and right arrows on your keyboard. All right? Hey! Please concentrate a little. Good grief! Almost all of the cheese triangles have fallen out of the box, but at least they're numbered. All you have to do is put them back in the box in the right order. Let's start. Very good. Come on, let's go. Snoopy's not going to wait. Great. Good day, ma'am. Are you perhaps Schroeder's mother? How nice! I just wanted to ask you if you might have found a blanket? No, you're mistaken. That wasn't an ordinary cleaning rag. That was my brother's security blanket. I should look in the kitchen cupboard. Thank you kindly. Quick, it's back to Schroeder's. A cleaning bucket, mop rags, a scrub brush, everything's there. Except Linus's blanket. What a total nuisance! Interesting. The window's open. That means that someone could have come in from the outside. But why would anyone want to steal a bunch of cleaning rags? That doesn't make sense. Well, my keen intuition told me I should look around out here. Snoopy, you'd better do something to help me right away, or you're going to get to know this fist. A yellow feather. Aha! Give it here. How cute! The crash helmet is so tiny. Good. Then I'll take it with me. Now where did Snoopy go? Can't he make himself useful just once? Look, a specialist! Woodstock seems to know something. He'd better. Well, great. The blanket is clearly lying somewhere up there in the tree. But I'm not climbing up there. And that's final. I've already said that I'm not climbing up there, haven't I? I knew it! There's a way in which even Snoopy can be useful. At any rate, without our help, those two won't get up there. Click on Snoopy and keep the mouse button pressed down as you guide him through the branches to the treetops. But Snoopy and Woodstock can't bump into anything, so they'll be helicopter salad. If the trip should be easy, click here. Now, let's start. By the way, I'll stay down here and make sure nothing happens to me. Congratulations! You did it! If the blanket's not up there, I'm gonna pound someone. Victory! There it is! There's the blanket! Finally! Oh, this is so exciting! Great! Now that I finally if I should bury it, burn it, or tear it apart.
Grandma has finally left! I'm so happy to have you back!
Don't mention it, Linus. Really, it was no problem. What could be more fun for me than saving your blanket? What a crazy day it's been.